Hey everyone, welcome to another Patreon bonus. In this episode, we are going to, I think, you know what, let me getting ahead of ourselves. Why don't we introduce each other?
Sure.
Okay, that's Jeremy. I'll introduce
everybody
Jeremy.
point to
That's
somebody.
Jeremy. But depending on the recording, is going to be a different box.
Okay, change of plans. Let's all introduce ourselves. I'm Jeremy Martinez.
Ricardo Leon.
I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Carly Kastner.
And
I'm Andrew Orellana.
That's right.
Oh, he hopped in there.
And I'm Jason.
Yeah, these guys are
Hey,
pro.
sorry. My mistake. You guys know what you're doing. I'll see you later.
Listen, new daddy, not everyone needs to be spoon-fed.
New daddy. Okay. That's
That's your new nickname from me, new daddy.
So we have two wonderful guests.
New daddy.
We have a guest judge in Jason Pesh.
Judge, you say? Why do we need a judge?
Well,
oh,
why don't you
God.
explain?
Oh, Carly, your background is frightening.
I just noticed it.
Oh, he's so handsome.
Is that Leonardo DiCaprio?
I think it is.
I think he got hit by a car. Now he's Brad Pitt.
Yeah. Brad Pitt, Leo.
Just me and Leo eating some chips. Do you think I should try to feed Leo a chip?
Yeah, do it. Oh, with your mouth?
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our bonus episode. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for your money. We appreciate it.
It just becomes a deep fakes like episode.
A bunch of deep fakes, yeah. All right, so subscribers, you may have listened to our show proper, and in a recent episode,
With your pinky up.
Andrew Orellana was a guest, and he had to write jokes rushed in the last 10 minutes before we recorded because we sent him the wrong stories initially.
So Andrew actually wrote jokes for stories that we had already done. So we don't want those to go to waste. So we're going to do a little head-to-head between the winner of that episode, Jeremiah Martinez, and Andrew, who will be giving us some fresh takes on some old stories.
So this is very exciting because it's like we've never done like 1, 2, 3 jokes like tournament style brackets before. We're like, I won that first episode and now I advance to like the semifinals where my jokes now go up against the winner of his last episode.
So this is 1, 2, 3 jokes.
March Madness.
March Madness edition.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So hopefully the winner will make it to nationals, and then after that, who knows? So
We also have to point out that Aaron Kraft could not be the judge for this because we knew he was just going to pick Jeremy.
that's a very good possibility. So we have a neutral voice here in Jason. So
Very neutral.
Okay.
So Carly is going to give us just a short little breakdown of what the stories were, just to remind you folks what they were. And then we're going to go head to head.
All right, so this first story is the men becoming the first throuple to have 3 fathers put on a child's birth certificate. That title really does speak to the story. 3 men petitioned a court, and they became the first 3-person relationship where every single person is listed on the birth certificate, and that is the story.
All right. So once again, our guest, Andrew, you have the option of going first or second.
I'll go first on this one.
All right.
Okay.
I read the title, Men Become the First Throuple to Have 3 Dads on the Birth Certificate. And almost immediately, my first thought was, this is the most white people shit I've ever heard of. Never throughout the entire article of reading it was like, I hope LaShonda's having a great time with her 3 dads.
I hope she is, though.
I do. We wish you well, LaShonda.
Yeah, one of our beautiful patrons.
We're fond of LaShonda.
Jeremy.
So wait, the idea is that we're also going to be doing our jokes too?
I don't have my jokes anymore. I lost.
Do you still have your jokes, Ricky?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Okay, then
I want to do them. All right.
We're gonna make it a thruple competition now. So
Ricky's back in the game.
Rick has entered the fray.
You also have to pay child support, though. So
Tough break. Rick, do you want to go next?
3 dads. Let me guess. What is their last name? Mr. Satan times 3.
Yes, I remember that.
I do. I fortunately I forgot it, and now unfortunately I remember.
I'm now understanding how Jeremy won this round.
Oh, just you wait, buddy.
You didn't do a joke yet.
Yeah. With some gems like these. Did the court consider the long-term ophthalmologic? Damn it.
Oh boy.
Ophthalmologic health of these kids with all the dad jokes they'll have to roll their eyes to?
Ooh, shaky feet, Jeremy.
Oh man, that's
You
like,
heard the footsteps coming. I got on his head.
I don't know. Like I'm looking behind
I know
me.
real
Like,
estate's cheap in Arizona. It's cheaper in Jeremy's head right now.
oh my god.
Man, you weren't expecting this, Jeremy, this level of competition. All right, Andrew, let's hear your second joke.
All right. So it's the story is about a daughter with growing up with 3. I'm assuming, I don't want to be presumptuous, but 3 gay dads. So they're either going to grow up to become the fiercest woman of all time or the best mechanic in history.
You can't be both. The universe can't handle it. Yeah. All right, Rick.
My dad can totally beat up your dad. Well, my dad can take a pounding for hours. So tell your dad to come over. There's a third one here. I don't know what my third one was. I must have come up with it last minute.
All right, we'll see.
what you come up with this time around.
Yeah. Jeremy, you're up.
It could win. Imagine the frustration of these kids when they get stuck in a never-ending loop of "Go ask your father."
That one I like. All right, Andrew, back to you.
They said their daughter in school she hasn't been bullied or abused for it. And I get it. It's like in California, which is like a super liberal state. But I also grew up in California. My dad picked me up listening to Adele, and I never stopped hearing how he was gay for that. I don't think there's kids in like middle school that are like, you have 3 dads? Damn, I got nothing for that.
Andrew, how old are you?
I just turned 22.
Jesus. All right.
I could be your dad.
Would you like that, Andrew?
And he meant daddy.
You're like, would you like that, Andrew? And like a smoldering look like,
Yeah.
Well, I need an answer.
I feel like too much of your emotions are in the answer to that question.
The offer won't stand much longer. Yes or no?
Act now. Our lines are open.
I'm offering you a deal you can't refuse.
Rick?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for this kid because every birthday party, the theme is always going to be sausage.
There you go.
Jesus.
That's a brand new joke.
That's a fresh one.
Fresh sausage themed joke. Maybe the more parents there are, the easier it is to eventually have the talk about the bees and the bees and the bees.
We go down to the bee club.
The bee lounge. The beehive.
Okay.
All right. So,
it's probably not a good association.
HIVs.
uh-oh.
HIVs.
Oh no.
That's the name of your podcast, man.
Okay, so that will do it for the jokes in round 1. So we're going to go to our guest judge, Jason. What do you make of all this?
I mean, I think there's a reason Jeremy won the first round. There was no bias. He had 3 solid jokes. I'm giving it to Jeremy again.
Damn.
Oh, true. Jeremy holding up his title so far.
He's a big hit with white people. You got to give him that.
Yeah, white people, they love
I
Jeremy.
would play the diversity card right about now.
Yeah.
As a white person, I have to say I agree. Jeremy,
Personal privilege.
according to my privilege, Jeremy's
God.
Excuse me. Point of white privilege.
Donald Trump's just like, if I can just,
If I could interject, I also like Jeremy is the best.
I don't know what was worse, that or the one with Ricky behind Carly.
They have the same energy.
Yeah.
I picture him walking in like airplane, like, I just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
Don't call me Shirley.
Don't call me
round one goes to Jeremy once again. So let's head on to round two.
You know,
Now be-
Andrew is a real. You have the least amount of. No, wait. Never mind. Cut this out.
Okay.
So
I would say, we are going to go to round two. But just because I won that episode doesn't mean I won all of these rounds. So, I mean, it's anybody's game. That
Do you
might
have the
been
record?
the strongest I had.
You know?
He's just saying that, knowing he went 3-0 that game.
Well,
He didn't.
I mean, in defense, I mean, Andrew had I think probably one of the best overall jokes, but Jeremy had three solid.
Okay.
You know,
Now, that's something that we need to clarify is that it's judges' discretion, so they can judge this any way that they see
am I
fit.
supposed to be going best
However,
overall joke?
Whatever you like.
Whatever you feel.
If you
like
wanted to
whatever you
award
feel.
points, you could do that too. You could give Jeremy.
Actually, Carly won that round.
Interesting.
You can't do that. You can't.
What an
you
What
can't
a
limit
distraction she is on your guys' screen.
Hey,
I'm sorry. You can do whatever you want within reason.
That's a crazy upset because it's making me really upset that Carly got points.
I've done points before as the newsreader. Actually, I think the first episode I ever recorded with you guys, I think I won that episode.
We were just being nice.
No, it's because I made fun of Jeremy and the other two loved it.
Yeah,
It was pretty good.
they were just being nice.
I think they were just being nice because it was a sausage fest and they just wanted you to.
We just wanted to bring a woman into our thruple. We were so excited.
That
we
way
needed a
people
daughter.
wouldn't talk.
Also, let me just point out that what Aaron Kraft likes to do is talk
Rub
about
his
how
body with ambergris.
no, he does talk about other people's strong jokes, but then he always kicks the point off to Jeremy.
Yeah, that's a
What I
favorite.
noticed is that the episode that we recorded right now is that a lot of multiple points were going almost every round.
Oh, sometimes he does. Yeah, sometimes he does that.
Oh, I can break up points. How many points am I giving
okay
out?
with
Whatever. Yeah.
How I have 0
All right.
points right now. Jeremy has 1 point. Let's make this a socialist podcast and let's give everyone a point.
Ricardo gets 1 point. Everybody else gets 500,000. And let's move on.
All right, now, Jason, do you want that? Go ahead. You want that set? We're gonna go ahead and go with that. 500,000 points.
Why am I getting picked on?
If we're handing out points overall, I think we'll go 2 Jeremy and 1 to Andrew.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay, with
there-
that, I'm still in the
let's
same
do
boat,
that.
but I'll take a point. It looks better than 0.
I don't know.
those-
Andrew, what you've done is you've put Ricky in the disparity category now, because now Ricky's losing by 2 points instead of just 1.
That's how socialism always ends up.
And there you go. Those are the official standings going into round two. Jeremy, 2 points. Andrew, 1 point. Rick at 0.
Okay, our second story of the episode is the story about the 2 women who wanted to get COVID vaccines but didn't qualify because of their age or their job. So they decided to dress as 2 elderly women with bonnets and canes, and they got caught and they got banned from the COVID vaccine site and they got a fine, and they're fucking idiots. Although actually, kind of a clever idea if you're really desperate to get the COVID vaccine.
A couple of idiots that I respect.
Don't respect them, but it's a fun idea. And that is what happened in round 2.
Okay, so we are going
Okay.
to start with Rick in this round.
Yep. Well, their first mistake is they should have gone as sexy old ladies. Distracted them. Old lady costume. Sexy old lady costume.
And then we're going to move right over to Jeremy.
I feel like he
Jason,
had
look
this.
at me.
I feel like he had the same like explanation tags at the end this time as he had last time.
It's all written
It's like
down.
lady costumes.
It's like
He's just
it's like
photographer that goes through every episode. It's like this one hit.
like wait, pause a moment, wait for everybody to look confused and not laugh.
Okay. When a disguise fails, you have to go old school and wait outside the clinic until you find a senior citizen willing to go in and bring out a vaccine for you.
Oh, that's a good. I like that.
I forgot about that. I didn't even. That's really funny.
And then Aaron,
great job, Jeremy.
And then Aaron chimed in and went, "Oh yeah, but you know how when teens want alcohol, we're like, yeah, no, this is the joke."
All right.
I think that was you, Carly. We're constantly going like, yeah, Carly, that was the joke.
I don't get
was
pop
Aaron.
culture references. I get basic jokes like that. I don't get things where you reference the Hulk or like Avengers or Star Wars.
If you two can just shut up, we're going to
Excuse
give
me.
you Andrew's joke.
Ricky and I are chit chatting.
Get a room. Get a breakout room.
This is
Okay, hold on.
You can just
RC's
force him into
chit chat
breakout mode.
mode.
Just
Andrew, you are up.
2 women in Florida were turned away from receiving the vaccine after it was revealed they were addressed as elderly women. And in order to prove they were old women in Florida, they wore bonnets, canes, and their racism on their sleeve.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Just out in the
I like to wear my racism higher up on the sleeve.
My racism keeps falling down. I don't know why they're
I
like,
don't know why they're British. Mine was German. That made sense.
yours was German. Oh, I was going
No,
off for you and mine were British. That's weird.
No racist British people, I don't think.
Standard Florida accent.
Oh wait,
certainly.
the Queen,
Yeah.
Okay, the one.
Queen of England.
The one.
The one.
Jeremy?
Oh, it's my turn.
Rick.
Sorry.
It's Rick, yeah.
Rick.
Okay. Well, this arm is nice and juicy. Let me see that butt.
It's all coming back to me every time Ricky tells me. It's hard to
The
hear
old
this.
lady, you feel the old lady's arm. It's nice and supple. And then you're like,
Mm.
let's see what that
I think
butt
my
looks
problem.
like.
what are
My
you
problem with
doing on
that-
the weekends?
Yeah.
Giving out
Thank you.
inoculations.
Just told you.
My problem with that joke was I don't know whose perspective that's supposed to be from.
The person
nurse?
giving the shot. That's me giving the shot. Hey, this arm is nice and firm. Let's see that butt.
And so you're a male nurse saying,
That's
Yeah,
the only kind of
The
nurse
way
I can-
God intended, yes.
I want
Actually,
the vaccine. Me too. There you go.
actually, just so you know, I got vaccinated today, and the nurse was a man.
not
that
possible.
old riddle.
But
These
he didn't.
days?
He didn't ask to squeeze my butt because I'm young.
Your card is
Oh, he didn't do it right.
Doesn't come in another gender. Father.
Who's
Okay,
up?
here- I am.
Okay.
This is the this is the only quote unquote. I can do that because we're on Patreon. We're on video. This is the only quote unquote Florida man headline where I'm like, yeah, if I was in Florida, I might do the same thing. I think the real headline here is that they're offering vaccines in Florida. That's it.
Okay, dope. Andrew.
All right. It was stated in the article that they might have gotten one of the shots for the vaccine, not both of them. I don't know what makes them more mad. The fact that it didn't work or the fact that it almost did work. There's no woman that wants to look 65, okay?
It's like right over here, ma'am. No. Look.
I'm old enough to be your grandmother. Yeah.
She's like, I have so many. I have so many mixed feelings about it. Pride, anger, soreness at the injection site. I just made that up. Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yes, Rick.
That's not my joke. Oh, Ricky, it's your turn.
I don't know. I didn't have one. I don't remember what I did.
Oh, okay.
Well, what do you got now?
Pulled something out of my ass. I feel like it was
supple
good.
ass.
I'm telling, like in my head, I feel like there was something that I was like, oh, that saved it. So, Jason, you want to just go on that?
I will go on that. Yeah.
Make a note of that, Jason.
Hold on.
Are you gonna put Calvin going on Packers?
Yeah. Man, who would have thought that trained medical professionals could tell the difference between a 35-year-old's arm and a 65-year-old's arm? It was otherwise such a foolproof plan. So,
All right.
There you go.
They were convinced that they were going to be able to trick them into thinking that they were 65 because they've been tricking their friends that they've been 25 for the last 5 years.
It's a delicate balance.
yeah.
Rick, did you have anything that you wanted to trot out before we go to judgment?
What's your favorite color?
I guess black. I don't really have a favorite color.
There you go.
we're-
So,
Black
trouble,
is a
Andrew.
weird favorite color. They didn't get you any points. All right.
Oh, damn. Pink, yellow, green.
spoiler alert.
Cheers.
So, Jason, you have all the jokes there. How did the points shake out in round 2?
I think all 3 points went to Andrew. I think he crushed this round. Jeremy, get back on the horse, bro.
Wow. So right now we have Andrew with 4 points, Jeremy with 2, and Ricky with 0.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Wow.
it's anyone's game still.
Harley has 500,000. I thought we.
And I have
Yeah,
500,000 points,
Yeah.
and Bob has 500,000 points
Yeah.
too.
Oh, cool.
So me and Bob are really winning.
So all I had to do was not participate in this one.
That's how poorly you're doing it.
Well, that's
Actually,
basically what you
black is a
did.
favorite color. Come on, you lose a point.
That's an interesting.
man.
What is your favorite color, Jason?
Orange.
That's my favorite color too. That's crazy.
And if you had said that, you would have gotten a point for it. But
Well,
I mean, the fire in his Zoom background is orange.
I know I
fire in
liked
my
it.
heart.
Orange, you
I like that too.
Hey, Andrew, orange, you glad he said black?
A perfect topper to this round. So we are going
You get
to
a quarter point for that, Jeremy.
Oh shit!
All right, that was
So-
Okay.
Jeremy is at 2.25 points.
Yeah. Andrew's at 4.
I like being able to dull out points. However, dull out
Yeah, I
points.
know. You're really getting comfortable in that space.
Great. So Jeremy needs 1.75 points just to tie it.
Yeah.
Ricky needs Ricky now needs 5 points to tie it because he's at -1.
A lot can happen in this third and final round. So
And for this round, Jason is in the Alice seat.
And why does Alice get
powerful
such
team.
a big box?
hey, watch your mouth.
He's gotta be-
Hey, you want to hear Sam the Butcher? Better not hear you talking about him like that. Her like that. Sorry, Andrew.
Maybe-
This is
maybe-
like Brady
Andrew
Bunch
doesn't know what we're
that wasn't
talking
even
about.
on when we were kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was old when we were
my
young.
time.
Yeah.
Wait, Andrew, have you never seen Brady Bunch?
No, I've never seen a single episode of the Brady Bunch.
Do you know what this is? Like, would you be able to
I know.
tell me?
I'm familiar with it, with the whole setup. I've never seen an episode though.
We caught you in a lie, Andrew. That's not the Brady Bunch.
This is actually Survivor.
Like, you thought that's the Brady Bunch? Brady Bunch, come on out!
Yeah.
Beat his ass.
Just more white people filling this.
I wouldn't know. I just know the youngest one has curls.
That's right.
All right. Well, speaking
You
of
really
white
loved
people,
watching the youngest one, didn't you?
Hey now.
speaking of white people, that's actually a good segue into our third story because our third story was about how Coca-Cola told staff in an online training seminar to try to be less white. And you know what? I'm actually going to read some of the slides because I think that is helpful.
Trying to be
The
less
tips.
white.
Yeah, the
That's
tips to be less. It was like an online training seminar about how to be more like equitable.
I
in the
know. I feel like
workplace.
we're going to be triggering Jason with this one.
Okay.
How to be less white, you say?
Tips to be less include be less arrogant. Be
Oh
less
shit! I'm
certain.
sorry. I just realized Jason said his favorite color is orange.
Oh.
Oh.
This all fits.
Because Trump is orange.
Isn't orange like a big Scottish color too?
I don't think Trump is Scottish.
Isn't he
And now,
Scottish?
now that we're thinking about it, orange is not that far from red. Red, you know. All right, I killed the mood. Let's keep on going.
Hey, red flag.
Get
I
it?
don't know.
MAGA red?
like Alice's box.
No.
Alice's red box.
Sure.
Yeah.
Weren't
Or
there
red
a
bike.
bunch of weren't
Return
there
the
a bunch of memes when Trump first got elected because Obama was the previous president where people would say like orange is the new black?
Yeah.
I think I
Yeah.
saw those memes. Someone sounds like a robot.
Sounds like you.
Is
Where's
it,
that coming from?
Where's that coming from?
Is it me?
When I actually
Carly
just
for a second.
pretended to be a robot, it went away.
Okay,
This is a
so
Zoom glitch. Anyways,
AI.
All right. So anyway, here the tips to be less white included: be less arrogant, be less certain, be less defensive, be more humble, listen, break with apathy, break away with white solidarity. And there was mixed responses to that on the internet, as I'm sure you all know. And that is the story.
okay,
okay.
Jeremy,
Come on,
want to start
Lars.
things off?
Okay. Incidentally, try to be less white was also a crucial part of Carly's training when she joined the cast of 123 Jokes.
She's still trying to get the hang of it. But
I did not do a good job.
Andrew, what you got?
The thing was trying to combat racism by saying try to be less white, which is wild because I feel like racism is the only time you can apply that kind of logic. Like you can't be a city worker trying to combat homelessness and saying, you know what, try to be less addicted to crack.
I'll try. No promises.
During work hours, I guess. I'll make it.
Ricardo.
How about less white supremacy and more Sprite supremacy? This was a soda company. This was Coca-Cola, by the way.
You ever heard of it?
Yeah.
I feel like we didn't mention it this time.
I
around.
did. I said Coca-Cola.
They're pretty
Sprite
popular.
supremacy.
Sprite supremacy.
Jeremy.
Mountain
Yeah.
Dew. I don't know.
I know some Mountain Dews.
All right, easy there. You know.
What's our favorite soda?
Yentl.
That's our favorite soda? All right,
Coca-Cola's-
Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm trying. Coca-Cola has tried this thing before. In the 1980s, they released new white training videos, but they failed. So they brought, but they failed. So they brought back white classic training programs. I blew the delivery on that one.
Now that's
God damn.
another one that definitely Andrew's not going to be familiar with.
Yeah, Andrew doesn't know. New white
Coca-Cola
classic
Classic?
white classic.
So in the 80s, they had New Coke. It was a new formula of Coca-Cola that people did not like. That's right. Take a puff.
Uh-huh.
Tell
Take
me
a
more.
puff from your
Let me
vape.
take a puff from my vape while you talk about new Coke.
You're supposed
Tell
to
me more, Grandpa. All
I
right.
prefer daddy.
You heard that. Jason prefers daddy. Andrew, go ahead.
All right. In the training program, it stated that children 3 to 4 were already being ingrained with the fact that if you're white, you're superior. Which I don't know what kind of school they went to, because in school, when you were 3 to 4, you knew you were superior when you didn't have a roller backpack and you had the 64 Crayola color mark.
Now that's supremacy.
Yeah, but you know the only kids who can afford the 64 color Crayola were the white kids.
When I was a kid, all we had were the Olive Garden crayons. 2 crayons.
More Olive Garden.
You got a joke, Rick?
All right.
Yeah, but you know what's annoying about the Olive Garden crayons is they'll give you like a blue and a green, and you're like, these colors are too similar. So you ask for another pack, and then it's like a green and a purple, and you're like, come on, I don't need another green.
I would get like a red and then like a broken smaller red. Like, huh.
Remember, yeah, it used to just be a basket of crayons. They just bring
They just reach in and grab like
grab some crayons, and now it's like individually wrapped crayons that get thrown away
because of COVID. Yeah.
No.
for
I'm
that.
going to ask you for too many crayons at Olive Garden recently.
Hey, unlimited crayons and breadsticks.
Real life experience-y, where it wasn't like a joke. I feel like that's actually what happened last weekend when you were at Olive Garden.
Do you guys don't have the baskets anymore? It's just the individual wrapped ones now.
So you're dining alone tonight, sir?
I'm here to make a masterpiece. That's why I'm here at the Macaroni Grill, where they have a whole paper table.
And you can paste the macaronis on the paper to get stuff. Actually, you know who killed it with the kids' menus and the crayons when I was a kid was Islands, that
Killed
burger
it?
place.
Islands, yes.
Finally,
Hey.
the generations are meeting in
Yeah, we have
The
something in common.
generations have melded, and the one thing that connects us is
Islands
Islands
burgers.
kids menus.
Islands kids menu were the shit. That's like the cream of the crop.
I
Yeah,
want islands so bad right now. I'm looking it up to see if there's still one here.
there is one. I think it's at Desert Ridge.
Do you have any jokes,
that's
Rick, to tell?
Oh,
Well, can we go to islands tomorrow, guys?
maybe.
Okay.
It depends on how good this joke is.
Maybe I have to check my schedule.
All right. So then this is the stakes have never been higher. The burgers, the ground beef has never been higher. All right. When I need a cola, I reach for an RC cola because nothing counters racism, systematic racism, like the Royal Crown.
Mm.
There you go.
I like that joke a lot the first time, but the delivery wasn't as good this time.
Was the burger good?
Yes.
It was.
I gotta be honest. Yes.
I
Right.
don't know. Carly was just like, "All right, if the joke's good, we'll get burgers." And then he said his joke. He's like, "Oh, you're really twisting my arm right here now. You're making me get burgers with you."
Oh, I'm going to get the burgers, but Ricky's not invited.
First we get the burgers, then we get the
Get him
power.
an Impossible Burger.
Yeah,
Get excited.
you have to go to Islands and get a hot dog.
Actually, you go to Olive Garden for the Impossible Burger. Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah, Ricky, since your joke wasn't as good as the first time, now we have to go to Olive Garden.
Never-ending crayons, breadsticks, and impossibles.
Impossibles.
All right, I think I'm up. Coca-Cola has become less white throughout the years. First ditching the cocaine, then losing real sugar.
There you go.
Oh, that was the punchline.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go, Jeremy. Andrew,
Is
do you have a?
that you, Andrew?
I thought it was you, Rick, but I'll go right now. All right. Hearing all this stuff about Coca-Cola trying to combat white privilege, I feel like people are going to start believing in white privilege the same way they believe in Jesus. Because like I always hear all these stories about how it's done these unseen things to affect my life. But unless you show me concrete evidence, I'm not buying it.
Oops. Well,
I got lost there for a second.
taking a stand there.
Mm.
Rick, you have one more?
Yes. Could I be any less white? Is the whitest thing you can say. So try to avoid saying that.
So that
Now
so,
he had the completely different phrasing on that in the original episode.
well, he had a whole scene.
It was a
Yes.
Chandler Bing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So this was a lot cleaner than the first go
Yeah.
round.
I feel like you
Could
redid
I
it.
be any
this
less
time.
white?
Are you
Well-
playing to the audience?
He did, Ricky.
White
You
people,
did.
yeah.
You like
What's
set
that?
up the scene. You said you were like, we were in a meeting together, and then I said this, and then you said this, and I said, "Could you be any less white?"
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Go back. No,
It
we
definitely
have
didn't happen, but that was the intent, I believe. So,
We
okay,
have it
Alrighty.
recorded.
that'll do it for the jokes in round 3. So, Jason, now that you have all the information that you need, go ahead and dole out the points for this round, and let's see if we got a winner.
I think Rick got half a point.
Oh,
Congratulations.
There
so
you go.
Rick is at negative half a point.
Oh,
Is it my flawless Matthew Perry
I took
impression?
the point away. Rick, you get 2 points.
Oh, there you go.
So Rick is now at a positive
point.
half point. No, half. Oh
Half
yeah,
point?
1 point. 1
He's
point.
at
You're
1
right.
point.
I don't want to like press my luck, but I'm kind of curious about why I got points. I mean, if you
It
don't want
was
to
for
talk
not
about
asking
I
questions.
mean,
Ah.
your joke got a chuckle for once, so I felt like you deserve some sympathy.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm just
Fill me in. Rick, Jason, do you guys not get along?
no, I'm just
Oh,
picking
there-
on him for fun.
Okay. I didn't know if there was beef
We get
there.
along. We got no beef, but we will have beef when we all die.
I
When
had
we
to get
get
him out of
those-
the negative. I didn't want to start like a blood war. Or anything. I think Jeremy gets 1.75 points to bring it up to a tie, but Andrew gets like 3 points because he crushed it.
Damn. Oh.
There you go.
Wow, Andrew took it away from Jeremy.
He
This-
took it.
Wow.
This
Andrew advances to the Elite 8.
this baby-faced son of a bitch won twice in a row. He won the show proper, and then he won a show we already did.
He went back to the future and won an episode. He's Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie? Have you?
Wait, which movie?
Back to the Future?
Yeah, of course I've seen Back to the Future.
Yeah, all
Okay.
right. He's seen Back to the Future. He's not that much of a baby face.
They remade
Asking
it.
if I've seen Star Wars.
I haven't
You've seen Star Wars?
We're talking about the
Wait,
original, not like the.
I
movies.
think Carly saying that she's not seen Star Wars
No.
is more egregious than me not knowing any of your references all episode.
Hey,
Yeah, it is.
we've accepted the fact that Carly don't know a goddamn thing about pretty much anything.
Oh yeah, I don't know anything.
So
I told my wife that I wouldn't marry her unless she sat down and watched it. She called me bluff.
She hasn't. She hasn't
called your
watched
fucking
it.
bluff.
Yeah, she did call
These
you
are a
bluff.
very important part of my childhood. Every day when I stayed home sick, I'd watch the entire trilogy all day. Seen them
Every-
hundreds of times.
Jason,
Every
Recorded on a VCR. That's like the big tape decks that like go under a TV.
well, maybe that's why she doesn't want to watch it. Why don't you like buy it on Amazon Prime or something?
yeah, it's like I want that HD
I own
quality.
this stupid CGI remastered one because they won't sell you the original one without the CGI.
Maybe she just doesn't want to wait through what the time it has to take to rewind through the VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes longer than the
Don't act
movie.
like you know what that is. You were from the generation where they had the auto rewind where it rewinded
that.
like
Yeah.
4 seconds.
Now, I'm sorry, fill me in. Andrew and Jason, do you guys not like each other?
Well, but Jason is Andrew's daddy.
I mean, tough love, man. Tough love.
Jason, what would you do if one day you turned to your wife and said, "Lacey, I love you," and she went, "I know." Did you lose your
It
shit?
happens every day.
Oh, okay. That's just kind of not. I thought because it's a reference to the movie.
If I said, Lacey, do you love Star Wars? And she said, I do. That would just be really.
Oh, that would make the difference.
That's
When
baby
you-
right there.
And then maybe you guys would finally love each other.
Ricky,
So
when
what
you
it-
As long as we don't find out we're brother and sister after we make out.
Ricky, when you said that,
You
I
guys
was just
got
thinking,
twins.
what would you do if your wife
Could
was
be
at
real fucking
home
weird.
right next to you?
Not watching Star Wars.
Okay, I think we're getting away from the
We are
main
getting
crux
away
of
from-
this
so
show.
So congratulations, Andrew. You did it. You showed up and you took down the previous winner, whoever that was. So I'm gonna sabotage the rest of this episode.
I'm gonna find out from Rick
yeah.
this episode never aired.
So it will air actually on our Patreon page. So for the people listening, thank you for subscribing to our Patreon.
Nope.
What?
This is all bonus. It's all bonus.
Yeah, that's what I said for a Patreon.
Yeah, you said for the people listening, go to Patreon.
No, I said
she's
thank
saying
you.
thank you to the people.
Oh, okay.
Bob, I'm thanking these guys. Shut up.
Carly,
Thank
please.
you, everyone.
Thank you,
Bob,
guys.
please. Thank you, everybody, so much. I know Bob doesn't care about you, but he's only one part of this show. So please continue patronizing us.
Like,
Bobby loses 500,000 points.
I'm the winner.
All right, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining and watching. I'm Jeremy Martinez. Introduce ourselves.
Let's
Ricardo.
introduce ourselves.
De-introduce ourselves. Let's unintroduce ourselves. And I just want you to know that if you're a listener, I guess this won't go out to the listeners. I was just gonna say I'll give out the unlisted YouTube link to anyone who sends me nude pictures.
And I am Bob Timmons.
I'm Andrew Orellana.
And I'm Jason. I want that link.
You know how to get it.
I'm Carly Kastner, and I want that link too.
You guys know how to get it.
Island Burgers and Nude Links tomorrow.
Let's just go to islands and just be nude.
Nothing says
That's what islands are for.
Yeah, but you still mean the restaurant, right?
I mean a deserted island where we take off our clothes and eat
Hey
burgers.
guys, remember when I scalded my penis with a really hot pineapple that was on my burger?
Thank
Yeah,
you.
No, and then it like landed
It's just a
like a
pineapple.
ring toss.
You know what I like at Islands is their tortilla soup.
So I'm just gonna go
That's
ahead.
the least islandy.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
I'll take
That's
off.
not even a burger.
All right.
They have really good chicken tortilla soup.